Most YouTube thumbnails don't fail because they're ugly. They fail because they follow advice that doesn't work anymore. So I'm going to rank every YouTube style and rank them from S tier to F tier based on my knowledge. And some things might shock you because the styles that you wouldn't have thought are getting the most click-through rates right now are going to be pretty high up in my list. But here's the reason why you should stay till the end. Because I'm going to be telling you which thumbnail styles are costing you views and which thumbnail styles are potentially going to double your click-through rates overnight. Trust me. Okay, let's go. It's going to be relatively quick fire if I'm being honest. For each one of these thumbnails, I'm going to be basing it off what it does well, where it falls, and then when you should actually use it. A lot of these thumbnails are very sport heavy. My design business is in sport, so excuse me. But these are very transferable across multiple niches. The good thing about YouTube, and a little strategic advice I'm going to give you right now, cross-referencing different niches is a really good way of establishing some sort of outlier in your channel right now. So if you're struggling with a certain thumbnail style and you feel like you've tried everything, if you go ahead and have a look at different channels, finance channels, sport channels, entertainment channels, pick one of those thumbnails and try it for your channel and see if it works. Sometimes it does. Okay, so the first one we're going to be looking at is the focal point. It essentially works by forming some sort of curiosity gap. So you've got Mr. Beast's reaction in the foreground, and then you've got something going on in the background that drives curiosity. This is probably the strongest thumbnail style on YouTube right now, and I think it'd be wrong not putting this S tier because I myself use this all the time. The good thing about this thumbnail is that you see it, your brain clocks it, and you need to resolve what's happening in the background. This big guy is getting ambushed by children, but you want to see how that pays off. Does he win? Does he run away? Does he beat them up? There's so many different scenarios where this could play out, and I actually think this thumbnail has the most potential for any channel because when it hits, the chances are it's going to hit pretty well. So that's an easy one. I'm going to stick that in good old S tier. Let's go. Okay, now the second one we're going to work with is, I've got an example here from Mike OK. If you don't know him, he's an Unreal Travel YouTuber. He bangs views, and a lot of his thumbnails use this one. And I'll call this one the authentic look. So what he's doing there is he's using the background to kind of drive that surreal feeling. He's got this camp in the background. There's a lot this screenshot is doing really well without being edited or designed in any way. Now, if you're a small channel and people aren't aware of you, this is not the thumbnail you want to use. Basically, just because no one actually cares about you yet, and the privilege Mike OK has with his channel, and a lot of bigger travel channels, is that they already have a core audience and they're bringing in the views, and it's almost their title is doing the work, and then the thumbnail's kind of just a standalone thing. In a lot of cases, screenshots like this can definitely work as long as the background or the screenshot itself is visually appealing, like this one. So I'm actually going to put this in C tier for now. Alright then, the third thumbnail, let's go. So the third thumbnail is POV. Now this is a great one, especially if you position it right and it's for the right niche. I actually think this thumbnail feels very S tier for the right people, especially GoPro. I mean, if I was basing it off of GoPro's POV thumbnails, I mean, that is S tier in itself. But am I judging the brand there? Probably. I think I am going to put it in A tier though. I really like it. Again, it's kind of similar to this one down here, the raw reel, but it's the fact that there's something happening almost instantly. It directly puts the viewer like inside the moment, which is really good. It feels like you're going to experience something. This sort of thumbnail and video concept works extremely well for IRL content, travel content, even construction. Anything pretty immersive that you're doing, maybe even sport, to be fair. That thumbnail will work for you. But then the problem with it is that it can look really messy. It can look pretty unpolished. And sometimes there's no clear subject or clear focal point, which kind of throws the whole video away. So if you are going to do it, make sure you do it properly. Have a focal point, have a subject in there, and make it look entertaining. Okay, next one. The classic football clickbait videos. Now I'm just going to be basing clickbait as a general here. If it was bad clickbait, I would 100% put it in E tier. But it's the fact that when I was 12 and I'd go onto YouTube looking for football highlights, and I'd come across these ridiculous thumbnails. You bet I'm clicking that video every single time. And I guess that's the whole word. Clickbait. It is clickbait. It's baited me into click. They work so well, especially in the niche. As long as it's crazy, something's crazy going on, people can't help to click it. I'm gonna put this S tier. I'm putting clickbait S tier if done well. Okay, the next one, holding out an object. Now I love this one. I've been spamming this concept for, I don't know, months now, and they do work really well. Some of them have been the biggest outliers I've had on our channels so far. It's almost like clickbait. Obviously the object's not like that, but it looks crazy. People are like, oh, what is that? And the forced perspective gives it that depth. Like, viewers will see this thumbnail and it won't confuse them. It'll just be like, what is that? What is that thing right there? And that creates the curiosity that you'd want. I'm gonna put this in B tier. This next one, box test podcast thumbnails. It's kind of the standard across every educational channel, maybe even podcast channel right now. It's really clean. I think that's one thing to say. It's really clean. It's essentially a facial recognition plus text to create the hook. You know, they're structured, they're easy to read, they're very clean, and it looks very professional. But I feel like that's also kind of the problem. They do look like content that you probably should watch. A lot of them doesn't scream watch me. So I think I'm gonna put that in sheet here. Right, next one. Okay, so we got the cut. It's basically a standard cut thumbnail, but we call it a perspective shot. It looks very high professional, very production. You know, production is the boss in this one. But here's the thing: the title and the concept of the video is pulling this completely. The thumbnail, especially this thumbnail, generally doesn't do anything to me. I don't think I could guess what the title is of this video. So I'm going to put it down in D tier. Now the next one is versus. Now I don't really have to say much about this, but this is going straight into the S tier for me, especially as someone who works in the golf niche. These could be two random people right now, and you could say pro golfer versus amateur golfer, and it's probably going to get quite a lot of clicks. It turns it into a competition for the viewer as well. It gives the viewer an option on who they want to root for. It also drives the curiosity on who's going to win. So I think that's pretty self-explanatory, but that's S tier, baby. Okay, now the next one is split screen. This one's an absolute staple of YouTube. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, honestly. Split screens are just S tier, but not everything can go into S tier. Oh. On the feed, it guides the viewer's eyes straight away because of the contrast, and then the concept kind of takes it away. There's almost no thinking for the viewer. It's instant clarity. They know what they're getting straight away from the video. And especially if your video has a transformation, this is one of your best bets. I'm actually going to do a swap. I'm going to put this in S tier, and then I'm going to put clickbait down in A tier. Next, thumbnail. We've got the close-up thumbnail. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of this, just because it's a lot less personable. It works really well for eyes. This thumbnail is very blurry, so you can't really see it. But there's a lot of tech videos out there with contact lenses, and they'll zoom into the eye, and it looks very impressive. It honestly used to dominate a lot of YouTube, but everyone rinsed and repeated this one for ages. So this just goes C tier for me. Yeah, C tier. Can I move something up and down? Oh, is that the same as that? Thing is, this would be B tier, but I know a lot of small channels will probably watch this, and I don't advise them doing this. Actually, yeah, I'll put it B tier. If you're a travel vlogger or you have a screenshot that's very entertaining, just do it. See how it goes. I just don't feel like that was on the same level as these. Okay, next thumbnail. Dramatic text. Now this is very intense. This is very intense thumbnail. This sort of thumbnail works really well when the idea is strong. And the issue with this one, I think a lot of people try to use the dramatic angle or the cinematic angle to make a weak idea interesting rather than having a strong idea. Judging off this thing, this bloody leaderboard, where does that even go? Probably B. I'd say B. I quite like it. The last thumbnail, AI slop. As you can tell by the absolute blurriness, it's terrible. If you're using AI for your thumbnails, guys, just fucking bin it off. We don't even need to talk about it. Just stop doing it. You're ruining my life. So that, guys, is the final tier list from the select few thumbnail styles that are on YouTube right now. I think we've pretty much covered the main parts. If there's one thumbnail right here that will definitely be able to work across any niche and give you the best chance if you're not sure what sort of thumbnail style to use, that Mr. Beast focal point one with the reaction shot to the side, something going on in the back that creates a curiosity gap, will be your best bet. And once again, I'm going to be roasting my subscribers' thumbnails, so if you wanted yours roasted, subscribe for one, comment under the video if you want me to roast you, or go to my Instagram and DM me with a photo of your thumbnail and I'll just do it for you. Easy peasy, mate. Remember, if you're struggling with the thumbnails, don't do it alone. Seek some help. Message me whenever you want and I'll help you through it. Goodbye.